The nonprofit, nonpartisan research center called Child Trends did a study on birth control to find out the effects of increased access all across the country. So what would it be like if all women in the U.S. had access to high-quality birth control? Well, this is incredible. Listen to this. They say, if all American women had the same access to highly effective contraceptives, there would be a 64% drop in unintended pregnancies, a 63% drop in unintended births, a 67% drop in abortions, and a savings of $12 billion a year in public health care costs. So understand something here, man. And this is a point that I've been making for years on the show. If you are really pro-life, so you're anti-abortion, and you say, look, I don't like it, I don't want it to happen, I want to get rid of it, I want to limit it as much as humanly possible. If that's your position, the first thing on your agenda should be, we got to have birth control everywhere, we got to have condoms everywhere, we got to have high-quality contraceptives everywhere, we got to have sex education, we got to have all that. We have to have these family clinics, free clinics, we got to have them. Why? Because the proof is in the pudding. If you do that, if you go down that road, if you do these liberal, progressive policies, I just told you, 67% drop in abortions and a savings of $12 billion a year. So that's another reason, if you're a conservative, to get behind this. I'm a fiscal conservative. I care about the deficit. I'm a deficit hawk. I'm all about the numbers. That's what I am. Okay. $12 billion a year in public health care costs saved. $12 billion because we decided to invest in free clinics. We decided to invest in greater access to birth control. This isn't a question. This isn't a debate. This isn't a discussion. You can't have it both ways. So in other words, if you're a conservative, you can't say, I'm against abortion, but I am also against the condom, I'm also against the pill, I'm also against contraceptives and free clinics. You can't have it. It's one or the other. Because again, you will drastically lower the number of abortions and save a shitload of money if you have the free clinics and have the easily available contraceptives. So look, it's simple, facts are facts, and you got to pick. And obviously everybody, liberals and progressives and Republicans and conservatives, should be on the side of, have more easily available access to contraceptives, because we all agree. It's not like liberals, I mean, maybe the tiniest, most ridiculous fringe in the world is like pro-abortion, like Lena Dunham. I wish I had one. What the fuck? Like everybody, every sane person agrees. Like, yeah, liberals think you should have the choice, but we're not glorifying it or saying it's wonderful. Again, a tiny fringe does that. We say, just like the old saying goes, it should be safe, legal, and rare. You know, so like, it's not like we're pro-abortion, we're just in favor of the person having the choice. A regulated version of abortion, of course, but the choice. So that's our position on it. So in other words, yeah, anything that lowers that is good by our standards too. And if all you need to do to lower it is to educate people more and to give them access to contraceptives, that's a no-brainer, man. So it's a win-win for everybody. We need more easily available contraceptives, free clinics, and things of that nature, because the results are, you just can't deny these results. 67% drop in abortions and $12 billion a year in savings. It's a win-win.